Okay, I'm not sure quite where to start, but I want to say that George Michael has played a very big part in my life. Not that I'm overly skinny right now, but when I was young, I was extremely overweight and very shy. And when I needed a friend, he was always there. So, through your music, not only have you told your life story, but you have helped other people create their own. I have always wanted to see you in concert, but having lived over here in America, where you've only done Faith Tour, really, and other small venues that weren't near the Bible Belt, shall we say, um, I never got that chance, but you're an inspiration. The year that you came out on Oprah and talked about the incident, as everybody says, um, I think that was the happiest I had been in a long time. It was like seeing a friend that I had not seen for many years. And seeing my friend happy delighted me and made me so happy I sat within a foot of the television and cried and sang along with Amazing as she did it on there. It's the only time I've ever watched Oprah, so I'm not a big Oprah fan, but I would do anything to see you. So, and get to speak with you. So, here I am on camera, just wanting to tell you how appreciated, loved, and needed that you are. Thank you very much for White White.
So we project that we're doing, George. It's for you, honey. Yeah. All of us lovelies are getting together and saying a few words and a few thank yous to you because you've been there for so many of us and so many times. I'm speaking for myself. You've been there for me through my teenage years, through my adulthood, through some failed relationships, some uh, just some sad and hard times, and some good times. Everything, there's just no words at all for what you've done for me. My teenage years were so hard. I came from a broken family, and my mom didn't really have much time to spend with me, and she was tired all the time, so she was kind of angry all the time. So yeah, you were my friend when I was a teenager. You were my buddy when I was growing up. You had all the good words to say. You had all the lightning things to say that made my heart feel better and made me feel like I had a best friend. And I thank you for that. And then I thank you for when I got married the first time. He was not the nice person that I thought that I was marrying. And so many of your songs made me strong to where I could just get out. Get out and take my kids and be strong. And I thank you so much for everything that you've ever done. Your spirit is strong, your music, the words that you say in your songs, they're so uplifting and they've helped me through so much, George. And all I want to do is thank you. And you doing White Light at the Olympics closing was so amazing to me. I remember I just went back to those days of lighting candles and having a prayer for you every night. Every night. You were in my heart. You were on my mind. And none of us could lose you. There was no way that we could do without you because you've saved so many of us from so much hurt and so much just loneliness. And you've made us happy. And I want to thank you for that. And I know the other lovelies do too. So we put this together for you because we want you to know how important you really are in our lives and how how connected we feel with you because you give it out to us too. You show us what a connection you have with us. And we really love you and we really thank you and my I wouldn't be as together as I am now and I wouldn't have the things that I have now and I wouldn't be as happy as I am now if it hadn't been for your music and all the things that you stand for and all the things that you do. And I just want to thank you. I want to thank you. I would give you the biggest hug ever and just say thanks. And I'm so happy that you're so happy, and I'm so happy that you're alive and that you're with us and that you love us so much. Thank you, George. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, honey. Totally from the bottom of my heart. Love you. Peace.
Hello, George. My name is Sonia, and I'm a big, big, big fan of you. Your music and your look are so fantastic. I can't wait of the concert in Vienna. It's my big dream to see you.
Hi, George. I don't even know where to start because there's so many things that I want to thank you for and just tell you. You've been a part of my life for 27 years, and there were literally days when all I had was your music to get me through some really, really, really tough times. But I think just besides the wonderful music that you've provided for us over the years, I think one of the most important things that I really learned from you was tolerance and accepting people for who they are. Because I was actually married to a man for 10 years who I believed was my soulmate. And it turned out that he was hiding the fact that he was transgendered. Um, but through you, I learned patience, tolerance, acceptance, and I was actually able to help him come to terms with who he was because I had seen how much that had done for you when you were able to finally kind of come out and just live your life um, without being judged. And even though our marriage did end, I was at peace because I was happy that he had learned who he was. And he and I kind of both rejoiced through an easier affair because it spoke so much to him about how much easier it was to just accept kind of who he was, you know. And so that I thank you for that. That got me through a really, really tough time. But being a fan of yours and seeing how much you do for the community is just amazing. I just wonder if you know how special you really are to all of us and how loved you are. I remember when you went to prison and I kind of walked around in a daze worrying about you because I don't consider you just like some celebrity, you know. I mean, after 27 years, it's like you're a family member to me. So I was like walking around in a daze worrying about you the whole time. And I really think the worst part was that scary November when we learned you were in the hospital. And I know you said that it was downplayed for the fans, know. And I just prayed and prayed for you, and I was so scared to go to sleep at night. I used to kind of prop my laptop up in bed with me with the news, up so that I could refresh it in the morning, and I was so terrified to see what the next day would bring. And when we saw you outside that December, I just cried tears of joy. That was the best Christmas present that you could have ever given to us. And well, the mother of me wanted to put a hat on you and send you back inside the house. But it just showed me again how much you care about your fans, that you took that time to come out and talk to us so soon. White Light is such a celebration. I'm so proud of you. I cry almost every time I hear you sing. I'm alive. Those were truly the best words ever. We waited so long, to hear how you were and to actually hear you say, "I'm alive." It's so amazing. And I'm glad that you stuck to your guns and you did it at the Olympics, because I know that you did that for us. And that meant a whole lot to your Lovelies, a lot more than you can ever imagine. I have to tell you, my biggest regret is that I didn't go to your CD signing in New York back in 2004. I was planning to go, and then I honestly chickened out at the last minute. I was afraid I was going to get up there and meet you and just cry out of pure happiness and shock and being able to actually speak to you. So please do another signing, because I will not miss out again. I couldn't do that. I've been fortunate enough to see you in concert 3 times, on the Faith tour, on the Cover to Cover tour, and on the 25 Live tour. So please come back to Philadelphia when you come on the Symphonica tour. I would love to come and see you. Every show has been more and more amazing. I love you so much, and I'll always be a fan of your work and everything that you stand for. You keep giving the press hell and never give up. And just thank you for being here. Thank you for every piece of music that you ever made. I love you. It's my dream to just meet you for just a moment and give you a big hug and tell you how blessed I am that you're a part of my life. Say hello to Fatty for me, and kisses. Take care, my darling. You are loved.
Hi, George. Well, here I am with my video, letting you know how much you're appreciated and loved and everything. I have been at Lovely for 28 years, and counting. My very first record album, yes, I said record album, was Make It Big. My grandmother asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I had seen it in the stores, and I said, "Who's that young man?" And I fell in love with you instantly. And then, of course, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go came out on MTV, and well, I was hooked. So I'm still hooked, and I think you're amazing, and I think your music is amazing, and it's something that has freed me and given me a lot of peace and the ability to cope with things. Your music, yes, your music. You're a very huge part of my life. I had a very abusive marriage when I was about 19, and you helped me get through that. Your song Cowboys and Angels, and also Look at Your Hands, spoke to me. And when you sang at the Mandela concert, when you sang If You Were My Woman, you just gave me this strength to be able to be a strong woman, to take my children out of that situation and to just go on and be the better man. But, woman. Anyway, all joking aside, um, just every piece of music that you've ever written, everything that you've put your voice to, and anything that you have done in public, such as the way you stand up for yourself and you stand up for other people and the rights that you feel people should have. I totally agree with you there, and I feel like that everything you say and do is perfect. And so when you got sick, I was terrified that we were going to lose you and then music wouldn't be good to me anymore, because I have to be surrounded by music all the time, ever since I started listening to you. So I couldn't imagine a world without George Michael's music. it would be a terrible place. So, when you came home on my birthday, that was the best birthday present anybody could have ever given me, was that you were okay, and that you were alive, and you stood out there, and you were so thankful, and you were so weak, and just, I love you so much. I think you've been there for me so much, and you don't even know it. You're in my family. You're my best friend. So, and thank you so much for lighting White Light, and thank you so much for singing that for us at the Olympics. That meant a lot. And I could see how you were celebrating, that you were alive, and it was perfect and amazing and wonderful. And anything that I could do for you would be the greatest thing, because I would love to be able to just to help you in any way, like stand up for the things that you believe in, or just help your voice be heard. And I don't know if you know this, but when you were in prison, me and my daughters bought a block of emails, and I don't know if they got those emails to you, but we were the ones, so it was me and my two daughters, and just, I don't even know how to put all of my thanks into words, but when I get upset and I get hurt and I know that I need to just come back and deal with things, I listen to Easy Repair. I just go out in the car and I listen to it and I turn it up really loud, and it says everything that I need, that I need. It says that I need to be the bigger man, and that people that are hurting me are going to reap what they sow, and that, you know, it's just a great song, and you're a great artist, and I don't even know what to say, and this is why if I met you ever, I probably wouldn't even know what to do. But give you a big hug and say thank you. That's the biggest thing I'm trying to say to you right now, is thank you. You take care of yourself. You are truly, truly loved. You are loved so much. And in this house, you're loved. And I will continue to pray for you. And I truly prayed for you every night that you were sick. I stayed awake. I just stayed on the computer all the time. I needed the other Lovelies. I needed other people that were concerned about you, other people who loved you, just to talk with and to share with. And that's what just kept you alive in our hearts during that terrible time. And you tell Fabi that we said hello, and that we think he's great, and keep up the good work, keeping you happy, because that's what we want. We want you to be happy, and we love you, and I love you a lot. And once again, my biggest message to you, George, is thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, honey. Love you.
Hi, George. I have only known about your music for like about 5 years, going on 5 years, but it actually makes a lot of sense to me, and it's actually helped in a lot of situations, and it's helped in some good situations. Like, last year, I was in 7th grade, and I was in the school musical, and I sang My Baby Just Cares for Me, and it got me a lead role in the school play, which was pretty cool. And I mean, I only sang part of it, but still, I was like, hey, one of George's songs got me a lead, which is cool. You're a really cool guy, though. I mean, you kind of don't really care what people say, which was great in anybody's eyes, really. But you and your song White Light that you just came out with, it says a lot. It has a lot of meaning into it. Like, even though it's really funky and people just think, oh, we can dance to it, yay! It's just like it's awesome, the meaning to it. If you really listen to it and don't even dance to it, listen to it. I've actually listened to it in headphones, because yes, as a 13-year-old, I bought it on my iPhone. But I listened to it in my headphones, and you can just hear the like your feeling in the back of, like, not just the words, but in the back of just the music, basically. And I mean, and I hope it gets #1 on iTunes. Hopefully, that's I'm helping, because that's why one of the reasons why I bought it. That is just an awesome song, and you as an all-around person are great, and just don't what should I say? Let me think. Don't give up right away. Keep doing what you're doing, and everybody around the world, not just in the European countries, but around the world, love and respect your music. Like, the reason I know about you is because of my mom, which I'm very, very happy that she introduced me to your music, because it's better than some of today's music. Let's just put it that way. But in all, you are an all-around good person, and yeah. So.
George, I'm here to tell you I'm your Brazilian fan and I love you and your songs since I first saw you at Rock in Rio. Now finally I can travel to see you sing in Paris. It's a dream come true. When you're on stage, remember there is a very happy Brazilian fan watching you and cheering for you always. Kisses and God bless you. Bye bye.
Hi George, my name is Ilse and I'm from Belgium, and I have been a fan of yours since 1984. Excuse me that you not see me, but I'm a little bit shy here, so I will only say it on audio. Thank you so much for your fantastic music during the past 30 years. Love your lyrics that are coming from straight from the heart. When I feel a bit down, your music pulls me up again. It's my cure for most of the things. I appreciate all the things you do for us lovelies and all the love you've been showing us. Want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming to Belgium on your tours. I was very sad when you were so ill. Luckily, I did get support from your fantastic lovelies and some people you work with. I prayed so much for you then, and I burned some candles. We are so blessed to still have you amongst us. Please take good care of yourself, George. You can't be missed. Looking forward to see you on Symphonica in Amsterdam and Earls Court. I know you blow us all away again. So I want to wish you all the luck in your life, love and the things you do. I can't imagine my life without you in it, George. Love you very much. Big kiss.